Hello again, everyone. Thank you very much for joining me once again. And today I have a special video, kind of doing a new series with makeup brushes. I confess I have a lot of brushes. Okay. So I will do it in sections because otherwise with one whole video we'll be here till tomorrow. Today I bring you my most used ones, which are not necessarily my favorite ones, okay? But these are definitely the ones that I use the most. So starting with concealing, these are my three most used. This is from a collection that I didn't like by Shani. And this was a double-ended one. This one here was too thin and stupid, so I just cut it off and kept this. This is round, as you can see, and small, and it's the really perfect size to do some small concealing, like pinpoint concealing. This is really good, and it's synthetic, cruelty-free. Then I have my trusty Paula Dorf Total Camouflage. This is also a synthetic brush. This is excellent for under the eye here. This is no longer available, unfortunately. Paula Dorf's brushes go like butter and they disappear as such as well. Another one that I use for under the eyes, especially if I want to do a bigger area here or I just want to disseminate more, is this one by Sigma, Precision Flat Angle. And this is, one second, this is P88. It's an angle brush. It's very dense, but it is also very, very good, at least for this under eye area. It just takes it very nicely. If you want to do it around the nose and here in these commissaires, it's really good. So those are my most used for concealing. One that I really like for my eyebrows is this one, which I've already shown in some of the videos, or will show if I haven't posted those yet. This is by Roy and Langnickel. These are all cruelty-free. This is the Omnia Bomb 23, and I will link below some of these brushes if I find them. This is the rose gold version. Is really good. I mean, it's a little bit big, but once you really get the handle of it, you can really draw a very good brow. And I have used this one for this particular look, which, by the way, is with a VCR editorial brights, and I will link below that video for if you want to look at it. There's this crazy lip color. And okay, so now we're going to eye. For eye, my most used ones, MAC 217, the old 217. See how it's more like rectangular on top and it's very dense. This is the one that used to be done by Haku Hodo. It's no longer available and it's very, very difficult to find. You can look eBay and expect to pay quite a hefty price if you find one that's new. This is for crease. It's a blending brush, excellent for crease, you know, corners. Some people use it for concealing. It's a multitasking, very, very good. In the summer now, my most used brush, one of my most used brushes, is also this one by Ray Morris. This is the cream shader. Cream shadow shader. It's very much looks like a 217, but you can use wet or for creams. It's a goat brush, but it applies creams very, very well. If you want to wet it, you know, for baked eye shadows, it's really good. So for summer, I tend to use this one a lot. For corners, outside corners. This one is my favorite one, and now it's a little bit wet because I have washed it. This is from Suku, and it's the M brush. And this is natural hair. Yes, no, I don't think it's cruelty-free, but they are great brushes. And this is excellent for this part, the outside part, and to draw a V there and under eyes here. Excellent for that. The Stila double-ended brush. This is number 20. This side is tapered like that, and I mean at an angle. This one for inner corner, for underneath, for smudging eyeliner. Is just a great brush, very, very versatile. And one from Real Techniques. This is the, which one is this? Shading. This is a small brush, very, very practical. And for inner corner, I use it mostly from here, for eyebrow makeup as well. You can use this. A very nice detailing brush. These are cruelty-free and synthetic, so you can wash with alcohol. Someday I will tell you in another video how I wash my brushes. Now, moving on to face. I have several, foundation brushes. But this one is one that I have been using the most. This is from Chikuhodo. This goat brush. This is from Japan, and this is the GSN 06. It's just very versatile. They have this line, they have several sizes for foundation brushes. This goes well with the size of my face. And you can use it 2-3 times without even having to wash it. And it doesn't show that it's actually been used. They decided to do it in this way for makeup artists so that, you know, they don't have to wash them that often and you still can work with the brush. It's just, you know, even though it may not show because of the coloring that it has been used, but I don't know, the brushes have a way to process the product that doesn't make them gloopy or sticky, so you can do 2 or 3 applications without having to wash the brush with no problem. These are excellent brushes. One that I'm sorry is no longer available, the brand folded. This is Sue Devitt, and this is the powder blush. Sorry, today I can't talk. This is just excellent for powder, you know, to flick off powder under the eyes here, all over powder brush. I just really like it for, you know, subtle powdering, but unfortunately it's no longer available. And I have 2 that unfortunately I don't know the brand. They are not any particular brand, but I just love the shape. They came in a set of 4. And they're this. They're synthetic. They're very, very soft. This I use for blush. They're extremely soft. And I really like this taper end like that because you can really then, you know, define more precisely the area where you want to apply the blush, but then also, you know, blend it in. I don't know, I found them at TJ Maxx and they were like pennies. This one is very big, is for all over powder. When I want to powder all over, maybe with translucent powder. And for some reason, although this looks like very splayed out, this shape really works for all over powdering. Also, if you want to powder, you know, your chest a little bit, this would be very good. Again, if I find them, I will put them down below. But if not, just get an idea of the shapes, you know, and for how you may want to use them. If you find something like this, yeah, get it. TJ Maxx is very good to go get brushes that are, you know, at discounted prices and sometimes really good. These are my most used brushes at the moment, summer 2019. Well, end of spring, beginning of summer 2019. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll put a link to this look. Thank you very much for joining me. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for future videos. And I shall see you in my next one. Bye.